What is going on YouTube? Hannah back making another brand new crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Specifically in today's episode, we do have to talk about the markets completely reversing back down, which is pretty incredible to see. Bitcoin, which topped off at about $42,000 yesterday, within a blink of an eye, corrected all the way back down to bottom support, literally overnight. It's pretty incredible to see how quickly we did this, and I'm so excited that we did not buy into this as we were expecting to see it most likely reverse back down. We discussed in specific and in detail that this is something that we should avoid buying because we are in a very intricate, specific part of the markets here, where if we see markets even move up a little bit, there's still tons of resistance, which would most likely cause markets to reject and correct back down. And that's literally exactly what happened. We corrected immediately back down only a couple hours later. Not only that, the other cryptocurrencies have also corrected practically all the way back down to their starting points. Even XRP, which we do specifically have to talk about. I do want to give you guys an update on this symmetrical triangle that's forming here. And then lastly, I do want to look at the S&P 500, which saw a small recovery yesterday back to the upside here, still now below its uptrend, but you can also see that we were very close, I'd like to say, to its oversold levels here, which was another reason to cause the markets to actually correct up just a tad. But the problem is now we've pretty much completed and exhausted this top resistance here. It was a support in the past here, but guess what? We've now, for the most part, traded out of it, where when we originally retested it was early. Here we are retesting it in the middle, and here we are retesting it at the end. There's really not much more room, like, at all to move up. So there's a very big chance we're not going to break up above here again for a while now, and there's a very big chance that we're probably going to get rejected off of here, pull back down to February lows, and then potentially head even lower. That's where my expectations are. So guys, today's video is brought to us by Mineplex. As you guys can see here, you can get mine tokens, perform any operations with wallets, generate, transfer, and convert Plex to mine, quick and easy in one click. They're basically a banking app, but what's super cool is I've talked about it in the past here, but they have a marketplace, which I haven't actually showed you in the beginning here, but you can see by staking their cryptocurrency, you can actually earn literally tech items. AirPods Pro you can earn by staking 400 Plex tokens. An iPad Pro, pretty much everything here. You can see the iMac you can get for by staking 2,600, the iPhone you can get by staking 1,500, and so much more. It is super cool, and I'm very shocked that they have this because it's really cool. So it's definitely one of the most unique things I've seen, and it's a very cool concept. You guys should definitely check it out. We are going to be going over them in detail at the end of today's video, so definitely stay tuned. But with that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So guys, as you can see, markets are pretty much back down. Literally as quickly as they went up, they are now back down. It was almost overnight here. You can see the global crypto market is down about 5.67%, and pretty much every cryptocurrency right now is down about 6% on average. Bitcoin's down 6, Ethereum's down 5.2, BNB's down 4.8, Cardano, Solana, Avalanche. The reason they were saying that the crypto markets were up yesterday was because Biden actually was like signing a cryptocurrency executive order. I could literally just search it up, Biden crypto executive order, and you can see exactly what happened here if you guys missed it. But you can see Biden just put out an executive order on cryptocurrencies. Here's everything that's in it. It's like, I don't know, it's nothing that's super important here, and I don't even know if they go into details exactly about what it is. It's a long awaited directive that has had the crypto industry on edge, not at least There have been reports of a divide between the White House officials and the Treasury. The crypto market got wind. The measures announced Wednesday will focus on 6 key areas. Okay, consumer and investor protection, financial stability, illicit activity, U.S. competitiveness on global stage, financial inclusion, responsible innovation. If they, exclude cryptocurrency at all from the U.S. economy, it's going to be really bad for them because there is a ton of money, as they can clearly see in here, and the U.S. needs money. Also, that I'd love it if they can, legitimize cryptocurrency, which hopefully we can see, where you are able to open up a business bank account for cryptocurrency. If you have a business in crypto and you're mining cryptocurrency and that's a hobby or a business, you should be allowed to open that up. And they've been excluding that from banks because it's been like hesitant from the federal level. But if they clarify it, they maybe will allow us to open business bank accounts, which is super cool. You can see basically they're protecting consumers. There have been countless stories of investors falling for crypto scams and losing huge sums of money. The Biden administration is calling Treasury to assess and develop policy recommendations for crypto. That's cool too. Maybe about rug pulls, that maybe rug pulls could potentially be illegal with these scams like that. I don't know. Who knows? But yes, obviously still there's going to be lots of Bitcoin that is for illegal activity, either money laundering and stuff like that. But that's with cash too. The government is seizing tons of cash as well for illegal activity, from smuggling, crossing the borders and stuff like that. I don't know. Then they're talking about climate change as how much energy it is from, mining cryptocurrency. So much stuff. Super cool. I guess you could check this article out. It pretty much goes into detail, which is to my surprise here, on CNBC, which talks about the executive order here, which I guess I'll read more of at the end of or later today. But in regards to the actual cryptocurrencies, what exactly is going on? I don't even know where to start. I guess with XRP specifically, well, let's start with Bitcoin. You can clearly see Bitcoin got rejected off the top here. We're forming some sort of resistance here. There's definitely like a resistance in... That's not what I wanted to draw. You can see a resistance in the yellow right here, which is where this moving average was, but we didn't even make it up to there, which is pretty incredible. We actually got rejected off this support, if not resistance too, it's both here. But we got rejected off this resistance here at about 42K. I'm literally telling you, anything like, if we see Bitcoin above like 46K, I'll switch bullish. But we have tons of resistance at 46K where I highly doubt we're going to see the price of Bitcoin swing us above there. And this is exactly why I didn't want to buy in yesterday. There was a small opportunity to buy in like on the bottom and swing us up here. The likelihood that it was going to stick is slim though. And you can see just as quickly as we shot up yesterday, this was an aggressive trade, we crashed all the way back down, or corrected all the way back down. So I'm glad I didn't buy into this with the expectations of seeing this happen here. We immediately corrected. So here we are coming very close to the bottom here. It almost seems like, or people were saying that this was caused by the Biden executive order or talks about it, but you can see it doesn't really have any effect because we immediately corrected back down. Now we're back down to bottom support. So once again, my buying opportunity for Bitcoin would be as if we break through this uptrend here. This has been an uptrend pretty consistent where we've been using it as a means of support. So if we were to break through here, then I would say, okay, that's a short opportunity. Vice versa, if we break through, it's the moving average. This moving average, no longer this top resistance at 45K and no longer this resistance at 2K, but if we break through the moving average, that would be a signal to buy in and long. But because we started to dip lower and reverse downwards, you can see it's pretty much influenced the other cryptos. Ethereum's back down to bottom support here. I wanted to draw that, and you can see right here, this is the bottom support. We haven't been able to really stay above there that long. You can see we're already back down to it to retest this. Obviously, I would buy in for a short below 2,400 on Ethereum. I'd buy in for a short below like 38K on Bitcoin with expectations of it pulling down to 30K. That's my bet, and it's unfortunate, but that's my bet. As for XRP, though, this is what I want to talk about. So XRP, you can see, had a small recovery yesterday. We actually broke through the resistance here, but we reversed all the way back down. Not that this is a bad thing, because we could easily see the possibilities of something like this happening. We could easily bounce off the top now that we broke through it. But I want to divert your focus to BitYard here, which I feel like pretty much summarizes the XRP trade that we could make very soon here. So just to really quickly recap on this, you can clearly see here's the resistance. Here is the uptrend, and you can see how this all like intertwines with each other. Here's the downtrend, here's the uptrend. Both of these coming into contact. You can see how we just got rejected off moving averages here. So ideally, this is the problem now. We're facing the 99-day moving average and the 25-day moving average, both really kind of keeping the price suppressed here. And what we need to see happen is either the price needs to break through our bottom support here for us to short, or we need to break through, I'd say 77 cents. If we can close above 77 cents, that's the ideal buying opportunity. So regardless, I haven't bought in just yet. I was waiting patiently. I fell asleep yesterday, and then I woke up and we were here. So what I'm looking for is for either A, for us to close below 71. Let's say we close at 70 on the dot, or we close at 69 on the dot. There's a very big chance this is going to correct us all the way down to bottom support at 59 cents, which is very, very, very possible. And we would short this, a big short on BitYard. Vice versa, we close above, and this is what we're looking for. These moving averages here, which is about 77. On the moving averages here, it's about 81. So we could play it a little closer. It's 77 is like right here. Regardless, this zone is what we're looking at. This zone is what we're looking at. So for BitYard specifically, if we're able to get the volume to close us a little bit higher, like 79 cents above these 99-day and 25-day moving averages, that's when we would buy in and long. Obviously, we do that on BitYard here. BitYard, we have XRP, which is super cool. There's really no other cryptocurrency leveraging platforms that offer XRP at least this well here. So definitely check out BitYard. You can see you could literally put in a leverage trade You could put in a market order. We type in like the amount of leverage we want, the amount of margin. We click either long or short. So if we confirm closing above 77 cents, we'll put in a long position with expectations of a run, and we'll put a stop loss. Or if we break through about 73 cents, which we're super close to doing, so we have to pay attention to that, we'll short the market, put in a short position, and short it to the downside with a stop loss. With that being said, when you do sign up for Bityard, make sure the first thing you do is check out the free mystery box here. You can actually earn free cryptocurrency, and make sure to daily mine, which is super cool. Just by clicking this, it brings you over to their mining page, which is just their like rewards program that you can continuously do. You click this, you'll actually be able to earn rewards, which is super cool, of all different cryptocurrencies that you can actually cash out, which is really cool if you do this every day consistently. You can see you can earn Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Litecoin, EOS, all these other cryptocurrencies, their own token, which is super cool, and I'm excited to have this release, as well as TRX and all these others. You can actually cash them out, so definitely make sure to do that as well. Otherwise, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's episode. As with the S&P 500, like I said earlier today, I honestly expect rejection and correction here. You can see, ideally, this is the plan that I think is going to happen. Just a dump like that, back down to oversold, and then we'll see another swing back up, just something like this. It seems like we're more heavy, like we're not trading on the top resistance. That's something to pay attention to. And what I'm starting to notice here, like we seem to be more heavily weighted, bouncing off the top consistently compared to how often we retest the bottom here. Check this out. Like there's only 1, 2, 3 retests of bottom support. This is very interesting. 1, 2, 3. Top resistance, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe now 8. So it seems like we're more heavily prominent on retesting the top resistance. So ideally what could happen here is we build a little more support, we correct down. It's going to be like a flash retest, and then an immediate reversal back up. It'll be consistent like this. Like it typically tends to hang out. We're more heavily dominant to the top of the markets here than hanging out on the bottom support. So expect to see, there might be later on a quick flash crash, but then we'll immediately recover and move back up and then just trend up top here for a while. So that's, my ideal strategy, but short term, probably another dip back down, and we'll probably be headed back down lower, at first retesting the February lows though. But otherwise, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's episode. I do want to talk more about Mineplex with you. I want to give a huge shout out to Mineplex for sponsoring today's episode. As with all crypto projects, please do your own research and never invest anything you can't afford to lose. So guys, Mineplex is another interesting blockchain cryptocurrency solution to a problem that has plagued people for decades, which is banking fees. Now guys, it's a relatively new cryptocurrency, but it has made quite an impact in that short amount of time. And basically, Mineplex is a cryptocurrency bank with its very own mobile app, and you really can think of it as a cryptocurrency bank that allows fast payments at a low fee. However, it gets even more interesting with Mineplex because it will have the ability to support over 20 different cryptocurrencies, so you can have easy access to your wallet in one easy to use place. And another huge benefit of Mineplex is that it has a MasterCard attached to the wallet, and this allows one to use the card rather than dealing with the blockchain transaction to pay for services at anywhere that accepts MasterCard. Now that feature is an interesting mixture of traditional finance with cryptocurrency, and there are similar solutions to Mineplex out there, but Mineplex does have some things about it that does make it unique. Now Mineplex is a 2-token system for the wallet, and this works by having one token known as Mine, which is the governance token, and it's used to pay internal fees on the network, and Mineplex has a value of 1 US penny to keep things simple. And also, users who place Mine tokens for staking will receive rewards in the form of Plex coins. Now the rewards distribution is organized in 7 cycles, allowing users to analyze and predict the complexity of staking for the upcoming 7 days. Also guys, Mineplex Market opens a new way in shopping known as product staking, and you can basically buy a product for Plex token or stake it and receive it later. And this gives you the chance to purchase electronics and gadgets at a significantly reduced price. Now the lower the contribution is for the value of the goods, the longer the staking period is, and vice versa. Moreover, Mine coins are not locked, and users have full and uninterrupted access to their funds. And the other token, Plex, is the more interesting token, as that is the one used for external transactions, and it has value that fluctuates like any other cryptocurrency. Now Plex, guys, is deflationary because the supply decreases over time, and the block reward also decreases, and it's similar to Bitcoin in that regard. And it's also close to the 180th spot on CoinGecko. And finally, Mineplex also has a P2P exchange that allows users to quickly sell different types of cryptocurrency all within the wallet, and other mobile wallets wallets offer this solution, but Mineplex does it P2P. And it's also a little more decentralized, which is much more at the heart of the purpose of cryptocurrency. And that's about everything you would really need to know about Mineplex. It's basically a cryptocurrency project that offers a solid solution to a problem that many cryptocurrency users face on a daily basis. Now, the project is only in the beginning phases, but the roadmap laid out in the white paper looks promising for the future of the project. Plus, the team that Mineplex has assembled appears to have the knowledge, connections, and resources to make a difficult solution like Mineplex successful. So guys, for more information about Mineplex, definitely make sure to check out the links in the description of today's video, where you can find more information about their project. Otherwise, huge shout out to Mineplex for sponsoring today's episode. As always, make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.